In this video, I will show you how you can build a simple landing page to collect email addresses from your leads. So if you'd like to follow along, I'll leave my link in the description. GetResponse comes with a free trial period that you can take advantage of and test run the software. By the way, my name is Stanley. You can subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, or simply just like this video. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I'll take you to GetResponse pricing plans, and as you can see from the screen, there are about 3 plans, but I'll tell you that the email marketing plan is just enough for you to do anything you want to do. You have unlimited newsletters, autoresponders, website and landing pages, 24/7 support, onboarding session, and so on. So this plan is okay, and you get a free trial period for you to test run the software. So let's head on to getresponse.com and log into my account so you can see how to. So it will bring you to your dashboard. Your dashboard might look like something different from this, but this pretty much shows you the widget that you've activated to be shown on your screen, and it gives you a bird's eye view of everything going on. You can add as many widgets as you want. You can see performance of your landing pages, your newsletters, tips and tricks, your autoresponders. This just gives you a very high level view of your operations, and I'm not going to go into details of that, but that's just what this dashboard does. And so if you're seeing something different from mine, you should just don't worry about that. If you want to access the landing pages, go to tools and click on landing pages. So it brings you up to this page. I've created quite a number of landing pages, and if I want to create a new landing page, I go to create landing page. And now there are 2 options, right? There's an AI Power Builder and there's the ready-made template. The AI Power Builder is a discussion for another day, but it's a powerful landing page builder that you can use to build a landing page in a couple of seconds or minutes at worst by just answering a few questions. But today I want to show you how you can use the ready-made template to build out your landing page. So there are quite a number of beautiful templates that are presented to us here, right? And you can choose from any of them. But for this tutorial, I'll be going through this particular one. I'll be using this one for it. And this is where it comes to, right? But let's get on with editing this landing page to customize it to what we want it to be. So I will start with this area. Wait for it to load. And maybe I want to make it my own name. I'll make it Stanley Marketing. And it's very easy to edit this, right? You can come over and put your digital marketing experts. So this could be like a landing page to showcase your services, or even to show your lead magnets. You could just put a lead magnet here. And I could go ahead and change the font size of this. Maybe I want to make it a bigger font. I can make it like a 25. It's big enough like this. And maybe I want to make it a white color. I'll click on that button, and this is white. So now landing page is beginning to take shape. I can take off this resume if I don't need it. And for this project, I probably want to change the name of the project, and maybe I want to write something else like get more information. Okay. And it's possible that this is a button, and I want this to lead to the form on the below, right? This form below for people to fill, right? Because this is my landing page. So this question is asked here, what should your button link to? And I can just, instead of going to an external website, I will use the anchor feature, which means that this is going to anchor the form here, and I'll show you that in a minute. So it asks you which page you want this to anchor, and this is the home page where we are right now, so no changing in that. And how should the link open? I want it to open the same page, right? And on the same page is fine for me. And it asks you for what elements. I skip this part. What element do you want this to open? And this is the header, and this is section 1 of the page. And I pretty much want to bring it to this section 2, which is this below page. So I'll just click on section 2. So what happens is that if I click on this button, it brings my leads to this area. I hope you can understand that. And then I want to click on the button design to maybe change the kind of button I'm seeing right now. I could make it something more rounded. And there are more styles I can choose from the array of styles here, right? If I want to choose them, but maybe I want to leave it with what it is right now. And I can go to advanced settings on the buttons to change the color of the button. So maybe I want to change the button color to something different. We want to make it this color, and that's okay. And maybe I still want to increase the size a little bit. So I can increase the font size of the button maybe to like 20, right? Or maybe, 22, which is not bad. And that could work for me. And I'll be looking to probably edit this information here. And I will just write, we help our clients generate more leads online without breaking the bank. So this looks good for me at the moment. And then maybe I just feel that the background of this is too like dark. I could just click on the background and look for a brighter color like say white. And I can go to the background of this as well. And maybe I'll click on the background for the logo. Or maybe I just want to change the logo first of all and put a different logo here. I'll just click on the logo itself and come to the right pane and click on replace. And I think I have already made a logo that I can just put in there and I can drag it to make it look more visible. My logo is on the page. Then I click on this. I want to change the background, so I can just click on that and come to white. So the page is taking a bit of shape right now. And now the last but not least, this picture here, I can click on this picture and click on replace and go and look for this beautiful lady and put her picture in there. And yeah, I can resize this to fit in the box so it's not like an oversized picture. I keep on doing that until it gets into the box. And yeah, and so this looks very okay, very good, right? Yeah, so this could work for us at the moment. And if I can also, and this is fine, this area looks very good. I can go to the bottom of the page right now and change this area. I can come and just put instead download free ebook. Okay, and this is done. But maybe I want to make this white, just like this area, this part of it. I will just highlight it and click on this and put white, and it's white just like the rest part of it. And maybe I don't want to see this spacers. I'll click on the spacer and delete it. And that's the first, and I click on this and delete this, and now we have this page looking almost ready to go. And maybe I want to change the call to action button here. I just click on it and I can change it to test form 3, for instance, and so that I can always locate this form in my backend. And I go to the fields. If I want the name and email, if I need more details, I could maybe go down and look for maybe phone number, right? And I can include that, but I won't be needing phone number, so I will just go back from that. I wouldn't include that. You can always undo anything you do by going back here. And what else can we need? Then I can go back into this place. Maybe I want to change the call to action. I should put this on this, and I'll go to the fields. Go to button, and I'll maybe click on sign up now. So I want to say that this is very easy. We just need to get familiar with the software, but it's pretty much straightforward. I can choose action buttons. Maybe I want to look in this kind of way, and then I can adjust the size of the button left and right to make it look, a lot more decent. And maybe the text on the button is also something I want to increase. So I'll just go, and the font size is 14. Maybe I want to make it something like 36, and boom, here you go. So it's good to make the this button different from every other color on the screen, so it's very obvious and very noticeable. And then it looks like we're almost done with this page, and we probably want to look at the social handles parts, and you can include more handles. We have like LinkedIn and an X here. I can add more platforms like Facebook, add more platforms like YouTube. I can add Instagram. You know? But you have to be very careful to ensure that this page doesn't get too distracting. People don't just come to your page and then go to check out on social media channels and never come back. So I'm just doing this for illustration sakes. So when this is done, then you have to know, where does this sign up button leads to? Where does it lead to? So now there's a success view, which is going to just say a thank you message. If you don't want to keep everything on this page and you don't want them to go to another place, you can just keep a success message like thank you, check your email. You just put that inside here. Or maybe you want to send them to another site, your e-commerce store. You just ensure you just put the URL by clicking this redirect to another page or site, put the URL in there. Or maybe you want to show a thank you page, and that is the most likely or the best line of action, depending, but that's the kind of action I'll take. And how do you access your thank you page? Now you come over here and manage your pages. So you click on manage pages, your thank you page is here, and then you can tell them the next step. So this is what normally happens if you notice when you buy from any, or when you opt into any page. It gives you a thank you message and tell you what you have to do. So I can just say, check your inbox to access the free ebook. Right? And this is done. And I can include testimonials if I wish, or I can even put another offer for my people or for leads to convert and go and check that offer out. That's what is done, like best practices, right? But if I'm good with all that, I can just always save, which is very important. It's very important. You have to save at every point in time so I don't lose any of your information. So this is saved right now. And from here, I want to show you a few things, which is how to add more elements. So you can add a new section by just dragging and dropping. If you wish, a new section is added and it will ask you what you want to include in that section. And you just make your choice and you click OK, right? Or maybe you want to add a new text. So for instance, I will come over here and probably want to add a new text under this place, and I put a text in there. And I put the text there. So bringing the text in there, and it sits in there, you can introduce your idea. Let's say we're putting that in, and we can just write how to attract 100 leads to your business. So this is done, right? And you can take away spacers if you don't need them. There's an invisible spacer. I can take it off if I don't need them, right? And the other things you want to do here, if you want to add more elements, you can add a video. Maybe I have put a YouTube video. I can just include it here. When I include the video here, I'll have to put my video link, and that link will then, whenever I put that video, so let me just give a quick instance here. If I go to my YouTube channel and just put in a video, so that loads up very quickly, I'll just come in here and put in like my channel, put in my video, just pick this up.
So you don't need an expensive web designer to build
done initially in the past.
Neither do you need to spend all your time learning how to build a website with
copy
programming language or using one.
And then I come to this place and include this here. Click on OK, and the video comes in here, right? So I can easily preview. I can preview this on desktop. It shows me how my page will look, and I can preview also on mobile. So you see that when I click on this, get more information, it scrolls me to the bottom of this page, right? And so I will not be using the video. I just use that for illustration purposes. So I'll just pretty much delete the video or just go back from here. And I think I'm good at this point in time. And so your landing page is ready, almost ready. I want to pay attention to this part of the page, and you can insert more field if you want, and that's about it. So when your landing page is ready, you can save and then click on continue. So right now you have to name your landing page. Let's say we call it test page 3, right? And then you have to have a contact that this landing page, so you have to have a list, or a contact list that this landing page will fill in when people opt into your page, to give you organized and to ensure that you're not mixing it with other campaigns that you're running. So I will just quickly go and I'll just show you how you can easily go and create a list. And you go to contact to create list. I just created a page. Go to contact and let's say create list. You can call it test list, test list 3, right? And you create that there. And so that's the list you're going to create. And I'll come back to this place because I just created this contact or this list. I'll just refresh the page one more time so that list can show up in this drop down menu. So I come in here and I look for test list 3, and that's where it is. Then you have the option of sending in an opt-in confirmation email, which is to confirm that people have given you the liberty to send them emails. You can choose that option if you want. You can add contact and autoresponder cycle, and I'll show you in a minute how to get people to be on your autoresponder cycle. If you remember, when you sign up to events or to a list or to a lead magnet, you remember that sometimes they send you an email immediately. That's what this autoresponder is about. And you can set as much as 30 days, email sequence that will go to the person that signs up to your list. And I'll show you how to do that very quickly as well. So you go to tools and go to autoresponder. And then when a page pops up, you can create your new autoresponder, and you have the choice to create either by yourself or with AI. Let's create by myself. And while this is all loading, I can just call it test, or let's just call it welcome email for test 3. This is the landing page we did. And you can set when this autoresponder is going to hit. So I like to put it at 0. When they sign up, they just get the email. Then pay attention to this list now. Because of this is going to go to a particular list you have to ensure you select that list. So we'll go to test list 3, and that is done. And you can also choose the days that you want autoresponders to show. Mondays to Sundays. I like to leave it at that. And then you have to choose your form email addresses, which is the email address that people will see when they check you out, when they get their email. Make sure you put the email that is similar to the domain name you have. You can just add email address here or click on add another email address to add them, right? And then your subject line should be like welcome. And you can put welcome to the community or whatever you want to write. You can get AI to remix it for you and make it look a lot good. And you can design the message as well. And let me just show you how to design that very quickly. You have a choice of using templates, but I like to go with blank templates or existing messages I just edit. I can use this blank template and go ahead. I can just write, and very easy to compose email. Just drag and drop the text and you just put welcome. This is just testing. Welcome to my world. Find attached checklist as promised. And that's about it. Make sure you let them know what they expect to receive from you on your emails. And when you click on next, you can always preview the page if you want to preview the page as well. And you can go ahead and save and publish. You can also send a text message to yourself to see how that mail is going to look like when it gets to you, so you know where they're going to adjust it. So you can save and publish, and then this email will be live. That means that whenever anybody comes to your list or give you the email address, they're going to get that welcome email we just created. So let's go back to this page. And so we have here favicon. You don't need to worry about this part, or the consent banner. If you want to show a banner, that's fine. If you want to track analytics, remarketing, you can track that if you have Google Analytics set up on your site. You can also sign up for GetResponse chats if you want to, and landing page statistics is already automatically given to you. That means it shows you people that come to your landing page and put that update to your landing page. And if you have a push notification you want to push on the web, you can include that as well. Then it's very important that you have to include your business information, because nowadays people, email marketing companies, it's almost mandatory that you have to include your contact address so they can contact you at any given time, right? And you can click on continue when you're done with all that. And then we have a landing page already live. So GetResponse typically gives you a free domain just in case you don't have a domain, and you can use that as long as you want. But then you can buy a domain through GetResponse or connect a domain that you own. And I'm not going to go into details of how to connect a new domain to GetResponse, but there are very straight and clear paths that are given to you by GetResponse. When you get to this part, they have like easy guidelines for you to follow through by yourself. But if you are unsure or lost, I'll probably do another video of that, or you can reach out to your IT guy to set this up for you. And if you're fine with all this, you click on publish. So after publishing, your landing page is live, and you can easily click on this and see what the landing page looks like. I think this is really very lovely. So let me know what you think about this. I hope you got a lot of value from this. If you have any questions, leave me a comment in the group chat and tell me the kind of videos you want me to do more of.